Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mind Over Market. What if your bank balance has less to do with IQ and everything to do with daily behavior? Imagine two lives moving in opposite directions. One man cleans floors, drives a worn-out pickup, and patches his winter coat instead of replacing it. The other holds elite degrees, manages millions, and retires early into luxury. Decades later, their outcomes flip in a way no spreadsheet predicted. When the janitor passed away in his 90s, he quietly left behind a fortune worth millions. No headlines, no viral tweets, just decades of steady investing in dependable companies. Meanwhile, the high-flying executive who once owned multiple homes saw everything collapse during a financial crisis, bankruptcy, foreclosure, reputation damaged. Same country, same markets, very different endings. Why? Because money success isn't purely math. It's mindset. It's behavior under pressure. It's how you react when nobody's watching. Today, we're unpacking 5 principles that can transform how you earn, save, and think about wealth. And the final lesson has almost nothing to do with cash. It has everything to do with freedom. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Chance and danger shape more than we admit. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Effort matters, but randomness matters too. You can do everything right and still face outcomes you never planned for. You can also benefit from timing you didn't engineer. Think about innovators who happen to grow up near opportunity, early access to technology, the right mentors, the right era. Talent matters, yes, but environment accelerates it. On the flip side, brilliant people with equal potential sometimes never get their shot because life intervenes. So what does that mean for you? It means humility. When you win, don't assume you're invincible. When you lose, don't assume you're incompetent. Luck and risk sit at the same table. They don't send invitations. History is filled with legendary traders and entrepreneurs who built enormous fortunes, only to lose them by pressing their advantage too far. Big gains can create dangerous confidence. And when confidence outruns caution, collapse isn't far behind. Instead of trying to eliminate uncertainty, which you can't, build a plan that survives it. Save more than you think you need. Avoid bets that could erase you. And most importantly, stay in the game long enough for probability to work in your favor. Because survival is underrated. And in finance, survival compounds. Lesson 2. Earning wealth and keeping it require opposite traits. Everyone asks, how do I become rich? Fewer people ask, how do I avoid losing it? Those are different skill sets. One demands boldness and optimism. The other demands restraint and paranoia. Athletes, founders, and traders have earned hundreds of millions, only to declare bankruptcy years later. Not because they lacked opportunity, but because they never shifted strategies. They kept swinging for the fences after already winning the game. Contrast that with investors who quietly built fortunes over decades by refusing to blow up. No flashy bets, no dramatic leverage, just patience and consistency. Compounding is fragile. Interrupt it with one catastrophic mistake, and years of progress disappear. So yes, take calculated risks early when your downside is limited. But once you've built stability, protect it. Shift from aggressive growth to intelligent preservation. The person who lasts wins, not the one who shines briefly and burns out. Lesson 3. True wealth is invisible. Picture someone pulling up beside you in an exotic car. It's easy to assume they're rich, but all you actually know is that they spent money. Real wealth isn't what you display, it's what you don't spend. Income is visible. Spending is visible. Investments sitting quietly in an account? Invisible. That's why two people earning vastly different salaries can end up in opposite financial positions. One inflates their lifestyle with every raise. The other keeps expenses steady and invests the difference. Over time, that gap becomes enormous. Nearly everyone confuses high earnings with prosperity. But wealth is stored energy. It's optionality. It's future choices. Wealth whispers. Status screams. The paradox is simple. The more you try to look rich, the harder it becomes to actually be rich. People who quietly accumulate assets rarely need to advertise it. They're not buying applause, they're buying time. And time is the real asset. Lesson 4. The moving finish line problem. How much is enough? If you doubled your income tomorrow, would you feel secure? Or would your expectations double too? Most people believe they need significantly more than they currently earn to feel successful. But once they reach that number, it shifts upward again. The target keeps moving. Ambition is powerful, but unchecked ambition can become a trap. History shows us leaders and executives who rose from modest beginnings to extraordinary heights, yet risked everything chasing just a little more. Reputation lost, freedom gone, families shattered, all because almost enough wasn't enough. There's a dangerous trade, risking what you already have for something you don't truly need. Comparison fuels it. Social media amplifies it. You see private jets, luxury watches, dream vacations. But here's the twist. When you admire someone's possessions, you're imagining how those possessions would make you feel, not how they feel. That illusion drives spending decisions that rarely bring lasting satisfaction. Define your own finish line. Write it down. Decide what enough looks like for you, not your peers, not influencers, not strangers. Because without a defined endpoint, you're running a race that never ends, and no one wins an infinite race. Lesson 5. Money's highest return is control over your time. Forget symbols of success. The ultimate dividend of financial security is choice. Choice to step away from a toxic environment. Choice to spend a month with family. Choice to pursue meaningful work instead of urgent work. Even a modest safety net changes how you think. An emergency fund covering several months of expenses doesn't just protect you, it transforms your posture. You negotiate differently. You sleep differently. You stop making decisions from fear. Imagine how different your life feels when your schedule isn't dictated by panic, when a job loss is inconvenient, not catastrophic, when you can say no without trembling. That's power. And it doesn't require billions. It requires discipline.
Freedom is the real flex. Every dollar saved is a tiny vote for autonomy. Every smart investment is a brick in a wall protecting your future time. So yes, earn more if you can. Invest wisely. Grow your skills. But remember why you're doing it. Not for applause, not for comparison, for control. Let's recap. First, outcomes are influenced by forces outside your control, so build with humility. Second, making money and keeping it demand different behaviors. Master both. Third, wealth hides beneath the surface. It's not the car, it's the unspent cash. Fourth, define enough before the chase defines you. Fifth, the purpose of financial security is time ownership, because at the end of your life, no one measures your net worth. They measure your peace, your relationships, your freedom. Money is a tool, a powerful one, but a tool nonetheless. If this perspective shifted how you see your finances, tap like and let me know below which lesson hit hardest. And subscribe to Winds of Thought if you're serious about building wealth with clarity instead of hype. So the next time you think about your goals, ask yourself, are you accumulating numbers or designing a life? You don't win the money game by earning more than everyone else. You win by building a life you don't need to escape from. And that is real wealth. Thanks for watching my video.